Hello and welcome back to 10 out of 10 We'd Watch Again with Lorna and Ross.
Hello.
Just off the bat, I do realise that I sound like an absolute Jake Ball. I don't understand why the hay fever has me in its clutches as summer is ending, considering it's been really nice all summer. But for the past week, I've sounded like an absolute Jake Ball, and I just need you to accept that. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. So, obviously, we were going to do Troy. And then we ended up pivoting and we did a whole episode on the greatness that is Sam Neill in the horror genre.
Yep.
But it's Troy time, baby! So we watched Troy and then immediately went to see the Odyssey straight after it. And I'm not saying it's the double feature you should all do, but I'm saying it's the double feature that everyone should be doing. We'll try and keep Odyssey spoilers to like a minimum, but I don't really know how you can spoil a story that's 3,000 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there is a limit to how many years you can wait for spoilers.
Yeah, I get like a year after like the Boys finale and people being annoyed that it's been spoiled, but 3,000 years is long enough.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Like spoiling the Bible.
Yeah. What do you mean he dies? No, I'm kidding.
He fucking comes back.
No way. So anyway, we'll carry on. We'll try and not spoil too much of the Odyssey, but if everyone could just go and see it, that would be great, because it was fucking class. Yeah. It was like such a great 3 hours. And I'm going to say it now, I think the Odyssey and Obsession are my two favourite movies of the year. And I know we're only halfway through the year, but...
No, that's a shout. That is a shout.
What do you think of the Odyssey?
Oh, no, it was great. I mean, too long, but...
Oh, Ross.
No, fucking 3 years.
No, it needs to be, man. Ross, we sat through Oppenheimer, and you were like, oh, yeah, I suppose it needed to be that long because of the length of the story.
No, I accept that it needed to be, like, 9 hours long, but... like, my God, man, I was getting uncomfy at the end.
No, that was the seats. We went to the new Omniplex that's just opened up in Glasgow, and I don't know if we just booked the wrong seats, but it was getting to a point where I was like, trips, do you know what I mean? It was like the last 45 minutes and I was like, I am so uncomfortable right now.
No, it's don't get the double recliner things, they don't work.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. We were literally like smooshed in with each other. Like, it was how I think sardines feel in a tin is how we felt sitting in those seats. Anyway, Ross, how's your pish?
Right, so Troy, released May 2004. Directed by Wolfgang Peterson, Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
Starring Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, Diane Kruger, Brian Cox, Sean Bean, Brendan Gleeson, Rose Byrne, and Peter O'Toole.
And
Big shout out to James Cosmo.
James Cosmo that's in every single one of these movies.
Oh, for fuck's sake, of course he is.
What are you spitting on the floor for Orlando Bloom for? Or are we saving that?
Let's just save it, right?
All right.
There's a reason this movie happens, right?
Fucking Orlando Bloom.
Aye. A budget of 185 million, a box office of 497 million, and a runtime of 163 minutes.
Glorious.
Long
163 minutes.
Yes.
General overview of the movie. This is basically a bloated, epic version of a fight over a bird on Sucky Hall Street on a Saturday night.
I mean, but does this need a general overview?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I feel like if it's in a Simpsons episode, people know about it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you would think people would know about this anyway.
Aye, there's a big wooden horse. There's like 4... I mean, I'm saying 4 off the top of my head. There's more. But there's like 4 metaphors in life that people use based on the Iliad / the Odyssey. So even if you don't know about it, it's in your vernacular. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like Trojan horse, your Achilles heel, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Like, do you know what I mean? There's loads of them. So I was going to be like, pause and go and watch something about it. But no, don't. Stay here. Listen to us talk shit about it.
I'm going to imagine the majority of people maybe know Reddit, obviously, because it is an epic, but like they know of it, surely.
Aye, there's been like horrible histories episodes about it and that. Right, we'll dive into thoughts and opinions. Now, is this movie winning any awards? No. Is this movie great? Also no. But is it an absolute buzz and is a great time to be had whenever you put it on? Absolutely.
Yeah, this is very an American way of doing it, isn't it?
I mean, the fact that they mispronounce all of the Greek names, it pisses me the fuck off. As a white Scottish person who has never been to Greece, but it pisses me off, man. Like, every time Brad Pitt goes, Patroclus! Fucking Patroclus, mate. It's fucking Patroclus. And then it's like, Menelaus. It's just Menelaus.
Yeah.
Stop it. Like,
It's weird because a cast like this, I know obviously none of these people are like in their pomp at this stage. Well, I think Orlando Bloom was kind of fallen by this stage.
yeah, I mean, see, to be fair, right, this was like my prime Orlando Bloom love. Like, it was like Legolas, Pirates of the Caribbean, this, and then he fucked off, and then he came back years later with that terrible
Aye.
Amazon TV show.
But you're not looking at any performance and it's been like fucking fantastic.
Yeah, oh no, this is like a kitchen renovation movie for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I was saying to Ross about Eric Bana is like, is Eric Bana good? Because I feel like he's just kind of alright. But I feel like people talk about Eric Bana in the same way that they would talk about like Brad Pitt, like as in Brad Pitt is a household name, and I just don't. Maybe I've not watched the right Eric Bana movies, but Eric Bana just seems really boring to me. Like there's no really much about him. In this movie, he's actually alright. But in every other movie I've ever seen him in, there's just nothing there. There's nothing exciting me. Do you know what I mean?
See,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I also think that he's horribly miscast in this movie.
Oh, really?
He shouldn't be anywhere near this film.
I mean, I think he's got the look of a Greek prince. Like, I don't know, but like he's got the. I can buy him as Hector, but in the mythology, Hector is a boy below Achilles and like the greatest warrior ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if I would buy Eric Bana as the greatest warrior ever, but that's who we got. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I get you.
On paper, this movie, fucking everything about it should slap, but I just have this weird, like, I get the feeling they didn't like doing it either.
Leave that for useless information.
Oh, right, okay, all right.
I have several things about this and useless information. But I get what you mean, though. It's like it starts and you're here for it, and then there's that kind of weird bit in the middle where I don't know if I would class it as an I'm out, but I'm definitely looking at my phone during that bit in the middle. And then even at the end, I'm just like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, spoiler alert, guys, the Spartans get into Troy. Like...
I mean, I just don't feel like there's any urgency. There's no like shit. This is the Battle of Troy here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
You're just kind of watching Brad Pitt be in a mood.
So I'll spoil a bit of useless information here. He actually quit smoking like 2 weeks before making this movie. So maybe that's why his face is an absolute riot. Do you know what I mean? Because I would also have my face tripping me in the stunning Greek sand dunes if I could have this night.
I mean, just treat it as a holiday. I get a feeling Brian Cox and that's what they were doing. Him and Brendan Gleeson look like the only ones having fun.
Yeah. I also realised I called them Spartans. It's because Menelaus and Agamemnon are from Sparta. But like everyone else is just like from various Greek islands coming to Troy. But also, do you know what I love, right? So the other really famous depiction of Spartans in movies is 300. Where every Spartan there, maybe I should have put this as an A, but like in 300, every Spartan has an ab on ab. Yeah. Everybody is chiseled. The fucking jawlines are here we go. And the representations of Sparta in this movie is Brian Cox and Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Two guys that love a fucking cheeseburger. Do you know what I mean?
Like that and a pint. I mean, this was a weird time because going back, 2000, Gladiator, right?
Yeah.
Fucking won Everton. Like, Herod is a great movie. Sorry, Dan, I think it's a bit shite.
Aye, sorry, Darren. We know you love it. We know you love it. Is it us, though? Do we bully Darren, or does Darren just have terrible taste in movies?
See, the thing is, though, because... right, we watched, obviously, Troy, Odyssey. Then when we came home...
Gladiator was on the telly. Yeah.
And we're looking at it being like... Nah.
Aye, it just doesn't slap.
No, maybe it's no for me, right? And that's okay. But
It's for Darren, and that's all that matters. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, Darren, who doesn't know who any actor is,
Thinks everybody's Anthony
Anthony
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
No, we do need to stop slagging him, man. He looked right upset. He's like, you always give me it tight on every episode. And we're like, yes, and we shall continue to do so.
But yeah, that.
Yeah, sorry, Ross, carry on. I love that. I love that. That's where we crowbar in a Darren slagging.
Yeah. But that then obviously you have 300. That's basically like the comic book one.
This is Sparta, the only other Gerard Butler movie that I don't mind watching.
Oh no, it's terrible. But yeah, a weird 5 year, I would say.
I feel like there was that, like, again, we've said this before, where like Hollywood does kind of go in circles of like, this year it's going to be sword and sandals, then it's going to be zombie movies, then it's going to be superhero movies, and then we always go back. Because after Troy, there was also like the terrible Clash of the Titans remake, and then there was like the Henry Cavill Immortals, but then there was also like, we had like the Prince of Persia and all this kind of shit. Like it was just a really odd time of movies. Because remember, what was that terrible one we watched? And it was Jamie Lannister and Gerard Butler, but I think that was Egyptian.
I think Gods of Egypt. Oh,
yeah. That was
anyway.
Also guff, absolute guff.
I mean, that's the thing. So obviously these three came out 2006, I think 300, but then Clash of the Titans and that, obviously it's a remake, but that came out like 5 years later. So they've obviously seen, right, we've made enough of this pish, let's leave it a while.
Yeah.
Each iteration just gets worse up until the Odyssey comes out.
Yes.
Like, the Odyssey is the only one that I think took this serious.
Yeah, I absolutely get you. And, like, I mean, the fact that Odysseus is Yorkshire and Troy, and then you go to the Odyssey and Odysseus is Matt Damon, and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Like, I'm re-listening to the audiobook of A Song of Achilles, which, by the way, I will crowbar in later on, and I just need you to sit down when I start my tangent, right? Aye. But I'm re-listening to the audiobook, and the guy who's reading it is even reading Odysseus in a Yorkshire fucking accent, and I'm like, the power of Scene Bean, man. The absolute power.
When did that book come out? Is that a recent one?
Aye, it came out in like 2021, but this is the thing as well, is like in the book scene now, and I'm not even kidding on, like, I'm this pure literate well-read person, I like what I like, do you know what I mean? But recently there's been like a huge trend of like Greek retellings. So like, I mean, A Song of Achilles is, funnily enough, about Achilles and Patroclus and Achilles' life before Troy, on the lead up to Troy, and then after Troy, in italics. And then then there's one that's out as well, Circe, about, who's also in the Odyssey. She's the one that, I mean, it's an ancient legend. I don't know, I'm pure, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but then I'm also like,
spoil it. Yeah, it's older than that is past fucking ages, man. Like,
and there's no trademark.
There's not a lot of things older than this story.
So Circe is the witch that Odysseus's men go to. They eat all her stuff, and she turns them into pigs, and then turns them back into humans. But like, that again is the story of like her and her sisters before all this happens and stuff. And then there's another one called I, Medusa, about her and her sisters before what happens to her and things like that. And it's like, and then Stephen Fry brought out like 3 books about it and stuff. And it does seem to, it was for a while there a big trend in books of like, this is this and that is that, and here's the Greek retelling, and oh, you thought Achilles was this, let's make him gay. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not being funny, it fucking slaps, right? Seeing this movie, but like, again, there's watching any Achilles story before A Song of Achilles and after A Song of Achilles. Because when I was younger, I was like, of course Achilles and Patroclus were cousins, of course they were. Whereas now I'm like, hee hee, and they were roommates. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they were in love. But anyway.
I don't know how I respond to that.
Yeah, sorry. that was just like, Lauren, talk about the thing that you like. Sorry. I'll save it for later, because it really does. There's a whole bit on Brad Pitt, because I'm just like, Why does no one pronounce the names properly? Why was there not someone on board being like, it's no Patroclus, it's Patroclus, it's not Menelaus, it's Menelaus? Like, again, I understand its accents, but this is like a really famous Greek story. You cannot have Brad Pitt running about being like, Patroclus, Patroclus, even though you can and they did.
Yeah. As I said, like, they weren't taking like the source material too serious.
No, absolutely not.
Like, all they were wanting was like the big fucking scenes of the battles and all that.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt's jawline.
Yeah, like
so many long, slow shots of his jawline.
Yeah, I get the feeling at like production meetings, it was like, right, we need a big fucking horse. Do you want a story? No, I want a big fucking horse.
And I want Sean Bean looking off into the distance.
Like, I mean, realistically, with this being in public domain now, how this hasn't been done to death.
There's probably some really shit sci-fi channel / Channel 5 movies like that we've not looked at. But I think as well, with the Odyssey being out right now and being so fucking good, it's like bringing all of these sword and sandal movies back into everybody's kind of sphere, because we were on Now TV the other day and it was like what to watch, and it was like Troy 300, Clash of the Titans, and I was like, and then like a 20-minute making of the Odyssey, and I was like, right guys, I get it, like yous are listening to us, like calm down.
I suppose the only other thing is on Netflix, it's obviously putting it even though it doesn't have Troy. And it's like, oh, come watch Troy, A Fall of a City. And it's like, we know what happens. We don't need like a 2-season show. No.
And Disney Plus is doing it as well with the Percy Jackson stuff. We were a bit old for Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
But I like all over at the start of Disney Plus, it's like the Percy Jackson movie, the Percy Jackson TV show, the cartoon. Like, do you know what I mean? They tried to blend the like old and golden actors who had been doing epic movies their whole career, like your Peter O'Toole's and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not like, I know Brendan Gleeson and Brian Cox had never been in like a Greek sword and sandals one, but they had been in everything else. Do you know what I mean? So like there was like a blend of like the old and golden actors in with like the quote unquote up and comers. But by 2004, Brad Pitt was pretty cemented as a household name like heartthrob and yada yada. Like he just came off Fincher movies, do you know what I mean? Straight into this. Orlando Bloom was coming off of Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, let's not forget the classic Calcium Kid. Yeah. Don't really know what Eric Bana was doing.
Just being Eric Bana.
Yeah. Just boring Eric Bana.
Yeah. I think I've said this quite a lot recently. See, we're a better cast and a better director. This might be a good movie.
Which we've seen in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yeah. Like, see, like, out with the battles and all that. What the fuck's going on in this movie?
So, like in between them, like, storming the beach and the one at the front where it's like, Hector!
See, once they get to the beach, right?
And Achilles leaps off.
Yeah.
Big fucking Ajax. Yeah.
Fights everybody, right? They win the first fight, yada yada, right?
Class.
What the fuck's going on? all it is Agamemnon getting pissed off by Achilles.
You sack of wine.
It's like...
That's the thing though, right? Is like Achilles was, and as much as I've been slagging Brad Pitt, excuse my butchering of it, Aristosakayan, which right, I don't know if that's how it's actually said, but that's how it sounds in one word. Aristosakayan, the best of the Greeks, right? Fucking best fighter ever, and like obviously, funnily enough, like they're like, oh, he's gonna win this war for us, but Agamemnon is like so pissed off with him the whole fucking movie, and it's like, see if I didn't fucking need that prick, I swear to God. Yeah. It's even like in the first 5 minutes when he's like, Boagrius, and that big massive cunt comes out, and then Brian Cox is like, Achilles, and Achilles is still in the tent.
Yeah, he's knackered.
Comes and finishes the fight in like 30 seconds. I know. There is just a lot of like talks, but I feel like that's also a part of like Sword and Sandals movie, because I'm sorry, but Gladiator's just a lot of talking. Like, see, in between all the bits of the Colosseum, it's Joaquin Phoenix being heavy, creepy, and then other cunts like scuttling off to the side, being like, pss, 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 "This is how we overthrow the Emperor." Pss, pss,
Oh
do
no,
you know what I mean?
I fully get that, but you see a bit of development within Gladiator. The story moves, but like thinking about Achilles. I mean, I don't know anything about the book, right? I've not read fucking a million pages, right? I'm not going to.
Illiterate.
Yeah, well, I mean, pretty much. But is he a smug prick in the book? He's always. Do you know what? He's got the face that he's just farted, and somebody's about to find it. See that look he does with his eyes, just.
Now, is that just Brad Pitt though? Do you know what I mean? Like, take Achilles out of it. Is that just, I'm Brad Pitt and I'm fucking stunning, let me turn to the side as you can look at my angular jawline? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Look at me smoulder into the sunset. Like, was he smug as fuck? I don't know, man. I never knew Achilles personally.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Within the book, is he a smug bastard?
Well, I've never read the Iliad or the Odyssey.
You're calling me illiterate?
No, I've never read that. I've just read, like, you know, the mini stories.
Yeah.
And also A Song of Achilles. But, like, I kind of get the vibe that Achilles was like, I am the best fighter ever. And that was it. Like, it wasn't, like, especially from A Song of Achilles, you don't get the vibe of, like, smugness. It's more of, like, certainty. Like he's not big-headed when he's like, I could kill every single one of you. Because he can, because he knows he can. Do you know what I mean?
But he's a smarmy prick in this.
No, I have a massive A about Achilles, but I'm going to save it.
Yeah.
But it pisses me off every time we watch this movie. I do also think, though, that if you have Brad Pitt as Achilles, you're going to make him pose like fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, and every line that Brad Pitt delivers is like, you knew that was for the trailer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the wrong take to put, like, the wrong... It's the wrong way to read the line.
Patroclus!
Yeah, like...
Patroclus! He's also English and American in this movie.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They just did not get any vibe of this, like, what this should have been.
No. Your favourite bit is when Brad Pitt goes, what is it? It's like, on that beach, immortality, it's yours, take it. And then they all go and get shot. Shot by arrows, people shot by arrows.
That's bit A, right?
All right, sorry.
So, I'll just take the now, fuck it. Big speech in a boat, everybody up for it, right? Fucking, come on!
Oh, the Myrmidon's like, who? Like,
no. See for immortality on the beach, one of them gets fucked straight away on the boat.
Straight through the eye.
Where is he? Is he meeting Hades?
To the river Styx with you.
Aye. Like, what happens with that?
Amazing work. Right, fuck it. We'll just do my A then now as well, right? So, the legend of Achilles is that his mother dipped him in the river Styx to protect him from harm, but held him by the heel, so his heel was the only bit of him that was unprotected, hence why he goes on to be Aristosician, greatest fighter ever, fucking everybody up, right? And then he gets shot in the heel, and that's what kills him, right? That is the fucking legend of Achilles. That is why the phrase Achilles' heel is when there's a plan that goes really well and then there's one wee stupid bit that everybody forgot about. Do you know what I mean? There's a fucking shoe shop on Byers Road named Achilles' heel for orthopedic shoes.
That's just cunty though.
Why in this movie, like, this movie does so much to, like, brush over the Greek god shit. Do you know what I mean? Of, like every so often in Troy, they'll be like, oh, a bird had a snake in its claw, therefore Apollo wants us to win, right? But that's fine, right? But the main fucking point of Achilles is his fucking heel. And he gets shot. He doesn't even get shot through the fucking heel. He gets shot through the fucking calf and then goes, and then fucking gets took out by a bit for it. Oh, it pisses me off every single time. I'm like, this is the one fucking thing in the story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we also had an argument about this watching it.
Don't piss me off, man. Don't piss me off.
I get what you're saying, and I'm shocked they didn't make him a god, innit? Or half god, whatever, right? You know what I mean? Aye, shite jobby. But even in the Odyssey, the gods aren't really in it.
They're in it enough. But I think, like, you know, the moral of the Odyssey is, like, let's not be a dick.
Aye,
like,
but
the gods are brushed upon in the Odyssey because the Odyssey wouldn't happen if Odysseus didn't piss off Poseidon. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
they kind of turned it into. Is this getting too spoilery? Where
you can't spoil a 3,000-year-old storyline.
okay,
It's fine.
well, yeah, but I'm talking about like the Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan, and the Christopher Nolan iteration of the Odyssey. For what? I'm trying not to be a dick.
Spoil. He gets on a boat and makes an arse. What else is there?
And we wonder why our podcast never makes it big. Like, so imagine us interviewing Christopher Nolan, like, mate, like, what the fuck was that?
He thought he found a shortcut. He didn't.
He didn't. No, but like in the Christopher Nolan Odyssey, it's very much of I did this great plan and then we pissed off the gods because they fucking lopped the head off the statue. Then that's how they kind of get back up the road because they've pissed off Poseidon. Troy is like an Apollo/Poseidon city, allegedly. So they've like pissed off both of those gods, and then Athena Zendaya pops up for about 6 minutes.
He's a bit of trouble every now and then.
They just June Part 1 Zendaya in it, where it's like, oh, there's Zendaya in the trailer. She's in it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. See, this is the difference between the Odyssey and Troy. Well, there's a lot of differences.
Well, yeah.
But
the Odyssey is the sequel.
Odyssey actually has you thinking, like, there's a lot of themes.
Yeah. Right? And, like, you walk away from the end of that movie feeling great, but also being like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I imagine that was what Homer was going for.
I don't know Homer personally, do you know what I mean?
I wasn't there when he wrote it, and I felt me can it, but...
It's a bit long, Homer, mate. It's a bit long.
Yeah, I mean, the Odyssey's the thinking man's one, right? Right. I've got thinking man's.
Right, okay.
And Troy's just the popcorn movie. That's not to say I don't fucking love this movie.
Aye, this movie's class.
It is a shocker of a film, but my God, it's fucking brilliant.
I totally get you though, right? Because Troy is very much, here is a lot of pretty people. Look at the pretty people. Whereas in the Odyssey, it's like, oh, like every bit is like, you know, the fucking duality of man and the tumultuousness and the blah, 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 blah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, every part of the Odyssey has you thinking about the overall human experience, right? Whatever. But whereas this movie is like, don't think too deep. Brad Pitt's gonna smolder. Yeah. Don't think too deep. Orlando Bloom's gonna swish his curls. And I'm not being funny. I would absolutely sail 1,000 ships for Diane Kruger. Absolutely. I would also do it for Lupita Nyong'o as well, but we're talking about Troy right now. But we will get into the fucking Lupita Nyong'o of it all.
I just think that, I don't know, man, like, I can't quite place it why I like this movie, because there's not a lot to like about it.
Yeah.
But see, when it's on, I'm like, fuck yes.
100%.
Like,
genuinely, I think it's every time you get bored of Agamemnon shouting about Achilles, it's like, right, go. Like, every time you start getting a bit, is this movie any good? They throw in a battle, or they throw in a fight, or they throw in Brad Pitt's pecs. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always, which is why I think there's that kind of middle bit in between Patroclus and Hector. Actually, no, it's after that. I'm talking shite. After Achilles and Hector fight, there's that kind of weird 20 minutes where, like, it doesn't really feel like anything's happening, but everybody's talking and nothing's going on, and then it's the Battle of Troy. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, like, I totally get you. Like, I think this movie, it only works because it's like, ooh, spectacle. Ooh, look at this. Do you know what I mean?
Like, if it didn't have the good fights, this would be, dreadful. Good
fights and pretty people. That's really all we want in our Sword and Sandals movie. And then Nolan went, no, there's a moral. Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean, that's it. Like, do you know what? This is going to sound fucking really media illiterate to me. It would never have dawned on me that, like, Odysseus feels bad about having this plan. Like,
I feel like you leave this movie being like, yeah, let's go, woo. Yeah. Whereas you leave the Odyssey and be like, okay. Like,
but that's it. You can leave the Odyssey thinking, is it, God, they weren't the good guys here. Whereas in this, it's like, oh, fuck yes, look at me, I'm Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I love at the start of this episode, we're like, we're not going to spoil the Odyssey. And then we've done nothing but talk about the Odyssey.
Yeah, I know,
like,
but...
let's do an episode on Troy, but just talk about the Odyssey the entire time.
It's hard not to, because the movie's just infinitely better.
Yeah.
And I've got a bit something for you, which we can discuss if you want.
Oh, God.
This has a big effect on the future of movies. So, Christopher Nolan was originally hired to direct Troy based on his work in Insomnia. Mm-hmm. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Mm-hmm. So, director Wolfgang Peterson wanted the project back, and do you know why he wanted it back?
Why?
Because his Batman movie fell through. So, as a consolation, Warner Bros. Gave Nolan Batman Begins.
Shut the fuck
It
up!
gave him the thing to make a Batman movie.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Why have you just encroached on useless information?
No, this is the useless. This is like the next. This is like the uprising of Nolan.
Yeah. The uprising of Nolan.
Well,
Nolan's away for a scrap.
No, this is like the beginning of fucking Nolan's reign of terror in Hollywood.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. Like, obviously, Nolan he'd made like Memento and stuff like that, but it was the Batmans that really solidified him. And kind of, I feel like that's kind of when he got his carte blanche of do what the fuck you like. Because it was the Batmans, and then Inception, and then Interstellar, and then he did Tenet. Was shit. Sorry, but Tenet was fucking awful.
Yeah.
But then he's kind of like, you know, the way he did his superhero phase. And then he did. I've left out Dunkirk. Sorry to Dunkirk. I do not know this man. He did his superhero movies. Then he did his sci-fi movies, and now he's kind of been in his like retelling era.
Yeah.
Like with Dunkirk, Oppenheimer, obviously now the Odyssey, and like we watched. Fuck talk about Troy. We're just going to talk about the Odyssey. When we watched the making of, Christopher Nolan was sitting there being like, oh, I would never have been able to make this movie if I hadn't made Oppenheimer. And I was like, motherfucker. But that is wild though. Like, imagine Christopher Nolan making this. I mean, it would have been a far better fucking movie. But what would the Christian Bale Batman be? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a pure...
You wouldn't have got them.
Yeah, that's wild.
What the question is, what would a Nolan's Troy look like with Brad Pitt in that?
Oh my God.
Put it this way, is Brad Pitt giving Nolan a performance he wants?
Well, that's the thing though. Like, again, I've got it in useless information, but I'll just fucking say it here. Like, Brad Pitt had been working with Fincher before he came on to Troy. The reason he came on to Troy was because he had to back out of, I can't remember the name of the film right now, but he had to back out of that film, which he was then replaced with Hugh Jackman on. Then the studio was like, well, you're contracted to make one more film, so you're just going to Troy, basically. And he was like, all right, okay. And like Brad Pitt didn't enjoy his time in this movie because he was like, I felt really spoiled working with Fincher, because obviously when you work with Fincher, there's some mystery and there's some and like every shot has like something, some je ne sais quoi blah about it, right? Whereas in this one, Brad Pitt was like, why am I front and center of the camera? And Wolfgang Peterson's like, because you're the hero. And Brad Pitt was like, oh, okay. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think he didn't feel particularly challenged in this film, but fuck it, you're in Greece, you're living your best life.
You're making millions doing it, but yeah.
I don't see Christopher Nolan hiring Eric Bana. Sorry about that. Sorry to this man, but I do not see Christopher Nolan sticking with Eric Bana.
I don't see Nolan hiring any of them. I think he'd have probably had to be lumbered with
Brad Pitt.
Who else? I mean, because I was racking my brain trying to think who else has been in Nolan movies.
Yeah, well,
like who have been in this, and I can't think of any.
When did Batman come out?
2005.
2005, right? So Batman came out the year after this. So are you thinking? I mean, would Brad Pitt have been better in this movie if he'd had a better cast to help, like, kind of bolster him up a bit? Because, like, I'm not being funny, Eric Bana's not really doing heavy lifting. I mean, to be honest, between Eric Bana and... I think if Orlando Bloom hadn't been in this movie, Eric Bana would have been the worst guy in this movie.
Oh, easy.
But because Orlando Bloom is so terrible in this movie, Eric Bana looks like he's putting in a shift. Do you know what I mean? But I think if you're getting if you're getting Nolan and you're lumbered with Brad Pitt, if you're lumbered with Brad Pitt, even if you're not, I mean, how cool would that have been? But Christian Bale is Hector, Christian Bale, Brad Pitt face off. Do you know what I mean? I mean, are you getting Neeson? Is Neeson Agamemnon?
I could see it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm basically just trying to be like, who's in the Batman Begins cast that can then go to Troy? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously we're saying this based on the Odyssey.
It's just wild, Potter.
But then, because I've kind of been tossed my brain with, is it Nolan doesn't get away with the stuff he gets away with in Odyssey in 2004?
No.
Like, see, even the fact that with some of them was like a 45-minute hike up a hill. That's still happening.
Yeah, like, you're not getting actors coming out of retirement to work with you in 2004. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like,
by all accounts, he wasn't a big name director. He wasn't one of the greatest directors then.
No. That's the thing, though. That is one of those things, like, see if that had happened, like, the trajectory of Hollywood in the 2000s would have just, like, tilted on its head, because you're probably then not getting Heath Ledger as the Dark Knight seen as one of the greatest superhero movies ever made, blah 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 blah, greatest movies ever made. But like, you're then also probably not getting Nolan on his like every cunt loves Interstellar, every cunt loves Interstellar. But then you're probably also like because I was thinking about it when Nolan was like, I wouldn't have made the Odyssey if it wasn't for Oppenheimer. But then I suppose, like you were saying earlier on, just to circle it back to fucking Troy, like you were saying earlier on, like, why is this story not being done to death? Do you know what I mean? Like, why? And I wonder if, obviously with Oppenheimer, with like the Oscars and like obviously like the huge fucking hoopla that was round about that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think with what you're saying though, like obviously like when we were talking about Christopher Nolan and he was like, oh, I wouldn't have been able to do the Odyssey without doing Oppenheimer. I think he's right in that way though, because even although he's gone from strength to strength to strength, I don't think, because you said it earlier on, like obviously the Odyssey is this like 3,000-year-old tale. Like, why is it not been done to death? Why is there not 40 million Odysseus movies out there? Why is there not 40 million Achilles movies out there? And that's probably, I can imagine that's probably why our studio's been like, but why would we give you all this money to make this mental film? Whereas after Oppenheimer, you've got Oscars, you've got the acclaim, you've got people being like, I want to work with Christopher Nolan. Like Matt Damon's coming out of retirement for you. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like after Oppenheimer, they've been like, aye, fuck it, why not? Like anything you touch is gold right now except Tenet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
I think that especially for classical stories and like biopics, which he's done, he needs that, like, he needs the credibility and being able to do them rather than his like sci-fi or superhero movies. I mean, even then, this one, $250 million for the Odyssey, that's the highest budget he's ever worked with.
Yeah.
So
and you can tell because it looks great.
Oh yeah. But I wonder if he does Troy and his success, right?
Yeah.
Does he do the Odyssey after it?
Ooh, like a direct one? Like in 2007 you're getting the Odyssey?
Not even a direct one. So say, for example, right, he done Troy. I mean, obviously this would have been a big break for him.
This also is round about the time, I know Hollywood does it all the time where like if your film's a success they want a sequel, but this was the early 2000s where it was like if you made £1 over your budget you were getting a sequel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're massively successful.
Like you're not, if Fast and Furious 1 was made now, you're not getting 9 Fast and Furious movies.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I think like if he had made Troy and Troy had been a massive success in 2004, I reckon by 2007 you've got the Odyssey. But a very shit version of it. Not a shit version, but not the version that we know and clearly love, because we spoke more about this than we have about Troy.
Troy shite, fuck it. But yeah, it's a weird one. Like that, it's just funny how your career could just change like that though.
Oh, totally.
I mean, I can imagine him being bummed out. Be like, fuck, I wanted to do this.
What do you mean I need to go and fucking make a Batman movie? Yeah.
The fact that Warner Brothers said to him, like, Wolfgang's coming back for it, so you're kind of bummed out, he'll just do Batman.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is that fucking right?
I'm going to make the best Batman movie ever.
Like, not even Batman's it, I'm going to make one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I mean, I don't think he does the Odyssey.
Like, in general?
Yeah, I think that once Troy's done,
That's him done with his sword and sandals part.
Yeah, because he strikes me as a guy that, I mean, he puts a lot of time into his stuff.
Yeah, man.
But is that now just because he can? Do you know what I mean?
No, because he did it before. Like, do you remember? Like we watched the wee thing about him fucking years ago, and it was him talking about when he makes his movies. Like, obviously there is like the linear tale, but he'll spend ages being like, what can I do in a flashback? What can I do in this? What can I do in this to make the storytelling better? But then obviously that's when you get movies like fucking Inception and Interstellar and yada yada.
I get that, but I mean, does he get given the time to be able to do that?
What if he makes Troy?
Because he can obviously go to a studio now, be like, look, give me 250 million. I'm going to make Odyssey.
Aye.
It might take me 3 years, 2-3 years to make whatever, right? Whatever it was.
Not even that, Ross, right? On top of everything you've just said, I also don't want to use CGI. I want everything to be practical. I also want to film on location. So I want to use building platforms for me. I'm also, see the whole bit where Odysseus on the boat, we're on the fucking sea. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's happening like in 2004 or if he'd made Troy. Like, nobody's turning around being like, I ain't bother, Chris, whatever you want. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I don't think he gets not the leeway, but like the respect that, in the sense of like, cool, we'll let you go away and do this, whatever you need, because I mean it's about to break $1 billion, and
that's wild,
for a sword and sandal movie, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy how one mishap, if you will, is kind of like catapulted his whole career.
Absolutely, and like I think if he did make Troy, he could have very easily like passed through life as just being like a good, a generic good director, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, you need to make a good movie, phone Chris. Or you need to do, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, see, rather than like a Christopher Nolan movie when you're walking into it these days, like not even these days, since Batman Begins, you've been like, this is a Chris Nolan movie. Yeah. But I think if he makes Troy, I don't think he gets that opportunity, so he just becomes like, oh, if you need your movie to make this much, go to Chris. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's not me trying to palm off Christopher Nolan's talents. No. I just mean that like because of the success of Batman, they've been like, aye, class.
Yeah,
that, you know what I mean?
That's like 100% allowed him to go and do what not a lot of directors are able to do.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, imagine even arguing, like, not even arguing in the studio, but like, you want to film on IMAX? Right, yes. You can only do it for 3 minutes at a time. It's going to take forever. Aye, cool. Like, the scientists and that like help like upgrade the IMAX does it. I need you to make something for me for this, like, so I can hold this. Yeah. Aye, all right. Now, what other directors living would be able to do that? Yeah. Spielberg, maybe?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think Nolan has now what Spielberg had back in the 80s and 90s, because Spielberg now, not so good. Like, Disclosure Day, terrible. Terrible movie. Should we go back to actually talking about Troy, Ross? Because this has been like a 20-minute tangent on fucking Nolan.
It's actually more interesting, I would say. See, another thing now, we're on the subject of the Odyssey for an hour.
the fact that we started a Troy podcast and have done nothing but talk about the Odyssey.
What the fuck is it with all these, like, fucking idiots greeting about, oh, Lupita Nyong'o shouldn't be in this?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. This pisses me the fuck off, right? And, like, now again, and never mind that these people are just fucking morons, right? And see all this shit with Elliot Page as well. See if you actually look at your fucking Greek mythology, your ancient Greek culture, right? They fucking love the LGBTQIA. Do you know what I mean? They were all LGBTQIA. Yeah. Like, they were roommates. But, like, people being so angry about like, see, even before the Odyssey came out, people were like, there's no fucking way Lupita Nyong'o should be Helena Troy. Why? You would absolutely sail 1,000 ships to get her back. I'd be like, no bother, Lupita, I'm on up the road. Then also the fact that Elliot Page is in it. 1, Elliot Page isn't in it for that long. 2, Elliot Page is fucking class in the 6 minutes he has on screen. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, all these people went off their nut, and now the movies came out, they've all been very quiet. And it's like, it's not, like, stop trying to make things into an agenda that they don't fit. Like it. Also, I'm sorry. In Troy, everyone's white. They are from Greece. Everyone, like, nobody's white. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, again, nobody's all American or all English, but still, like,
It's fucking fake. This isn't a real story. This didn't happen.
this is what winds me up. See, when, like, because my dad hates this movie because he was like, not the Odyssey, Troy.
Yeah.
My dad's not going to sit through the Odyssey. But, like, my dad hated Troy because he was like, it's historically inaccurate. It's not fucking real.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Yeah, like, cunts just don't get a life, right? They're fucking sadists. Like, who cares if Elliot Page is in this movie? And the issue is that they thought that he was going to play Achilles.
Yeah. And Achilles isn't even in the Odyssey.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
And even
Maybe we should have just put a spoiler hanging on the
fuck it. But even then, see, for the whole sequence that he's in it, that is like mentioned. I read it about 4 times in between the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Who, Elliot Page's bit?
The whole guarding the horse thing. Like,
oh, right, yeah.
Like, he didn't write a description of what happened in Troy. It's just kind of Odysseus outsmarted him by planting us in a horse.
Aye.
Like, it is fucking garbage.
But this is the thing, though, is like there's just a lot of morons out there who are trying to crowbar their agenda into shit, and it's like, or maybe Christopher Nolan just picked who was best for the job. The one take, though, that I did agree, not the one take that I agreed with you, I agree with a lot of your takes, Ross.
Aye.
But what I mean is, like, the one thing I agreed as soon as we left the Odyssey is you were like, no offense, but why the fuck is Travis Scott the poet?
Yeah.
When, like, you could have had someone like Kendrick who has actually won awards for poetry.
Yes.
Like, you could have had, and then that could have been your real, like, this is a modern day poet.
Yeah.
This is the ancient Greek poet. Do you know what I mean? But listen, Travis Scott's only in it for 2 seconds. Why then?
Yeah, like, it's not offensive that he's in it. Yeah, he's a fucking bad bastard in my book, but that's...
Oh, yeah, because of Astroworld. Yeah. I was like, eh.
But then I'm kind of sitting there like, there's no... I can't get offended because of actors acting in a movie.
No, I know. Like, and also, Christopher Nolan's no putting shite in, do you know what I mean? Like, Christopher Nolan's probably picking the best for the job, and what a fucking comeback for Elliot Page from the Umbrella Academy that got canned its last season to, oh wait, I'm in the Odyssey.
I just think a lot of it is because of the discourse around him.
Basically, but that discourse in general these days, and honestly, like, I know we probably shouldn't be sitting here on our wee podcast being like, these people are arseholes, but like,
they are arseholes.
We don't want these people listening to our fucking podcast. Like, this is a liberal fucking podcast.
And
like, we have reasonable views, do you know what I mean?
And the idea that
watch us lose 2 of our 4 listeners.
The idea that all these fucking mutants will shut up and all.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Like, it's so good. Because it was like the weeks before Odyssey was coming out, it was like, it's too woke, it's too this, it's too that. Even though in ancient Greece, everybody was shagging everybody.
Yeah.
And like, do you know what I mean? And it was very that. Whereas now everyone's like, yeah, actually the movie's all right. And it's like, yeah, we fucking told you.
It's easily going to be like in the top 5 best movies this year.
That's what we were. Well, it was in my top 2, but that's what we were saying that as well when we came out. We were like, that's going to sweep up at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I know it might be too early for it to come out, but you're trying to tell me that the Academy are going to be like, oh, tut Nolan, you brought your movie out in July. We only look at them between fucking. Do you know what I mean?
If you look at the movies that are coming out of being out, what compares to it?
No, I know.
Like, I mean, you can have your argument, Obsession, you like that more. That's fair.
It's a fucking brilliant movie. It's not Odyssey level, but...
So, I mean, Curry Barker's not doing what Nolan does.
But Nolan turned around and said that... But was it, he was like, that's a motherfucker of a movie. See, if I was Curry Barker, I'd be like, I'm making Obsession and I'm away. I'm making fuck all else. Like, Spielberg and Nolan have both told me that I'm great. Like,
yeah, I don't see a movie that competes with it.
No, I agree. No, I absolutely agree. I mean, Troy definitely doesn't compete with it. That's why we spent more time talking about this than we have about Troy.
No, like...
Maybe the Odyssey would have been better if there had been more Sean Bean in it. Do you know what I mean? Like put... No, I'm not saying put Sean Bean as Matt Damon. Like, but put...
I am. 100%. Who...
Imagine Matt Damon still retired. Fucking Sean Bean.
Oh, no. You put Matt Damon in Troy.
Oh, right. And
And
then put Sean Bean
in this.
Nice. Yeah, I can fuck with that.
Are you telling me that wouldn't work?
I mean, listen, Sean Bean, what I fuck with about Sean Bean, and it is, to my knowledge, he has never done a character that hasn't been Northern. Like, in anything I've ever seen Sean Bean in, always Northern as fuck. And I just, like, the most Northern Greek you've ever seen in your life. And see, now you've said that, can you imagine him, like, with everybody that like going up to Robert Pattinson, I'll take my wife back, please, thank you. Like,
come here, you fucking bastard.
I've spent 10 years on sea.
Spent 10 years down pit. But it could have worked.
Oh, fuck it. Phone Nolan back, tell him he's made a terrible error.
But, like, because the estimate, because it doesn't give you his age in the Odyssey, right? Like, in the book, to be late 40s to maybe mid 60s. Sean Bean's 67. He could have played it.
Sean Bean's not 67, is he?
The guy's been gone for fucking...
Fuck off.
He's been gone for donkeys.
Fucking A, man. I fucking love Sean Bean. I also love that Troy's just one of the few movies that he survives in. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, there he's there.
Like, I 100% could see Sean Bean doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he would want to.
No,
but
and I don't know. Yeah, no, that'd been fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, fuck Matt Damon, put Sean Bean in it.
Genuinely, Matt Damon is fantastic in this movie.
Oh, aye. And this is how good Matt Damon is in the Odyssey. I can't stand Matt Damon. Like, not maybe that's a bit harsh. It's not that I can't stand Matt Damon. It's just I can't be arsed with Matt Damon. Like, if Matt Damon's in something, I'm no fucked if I see it or not. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this, watching him in the Odyssey has made me want to revisit Matt Damon movies and be like, do I like you? Like, I genuinely think before the Odyssey, the only movies I really liked him in was The Martian and obviously Good Will Hunting. How'd you like them apples? But maybe I only feel that way about Matt Damon because I was kind of forced to watch the fucking Bourne trilogy for years. Do you know what I mean? Off my dad. So, like, maybe that's why I can't be fucked to Matt Damon, but this movie's made me want to revisit Matt Damon's career and be like, maybe you've always been good and I just never clocked.
See, I think a lot of problem with Matt Damon is...
Matt Damon.
Is that Ben Affleck overshadowed him for years.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, looking back, Matt Damon's always been a better actor.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Again, they're just two people I've never really been arsed with, like...
Yeah, but
I suppose though, like you say, like Ben Affleck obviously did like Armageddon and all that. Ben Affleck's always been like the kind of bigger and better looking one. Do you know what I mean?
He's the Troy, and fucking Damon's the Odyssey, right? Matt Damon will give you a better performance, fucking every day of the week than Affleck.
Okay, is this going to be our new comparison? Like, what's Troy and what's the Odyssey?
It could be. I mean, the thing is, you talk about like Matt Damon, right? Going about the Bourne movies, that kind of kickstarted that fucking... That
style of action movie.
Like Death of 1,000 Cuts and all that.
Yeah, and you
don't get the new Bourne movies without them.
No, that's true. Because the Bourne movies were the first ones to have fast action.
Yes.
Like, and then obviously, like you say, like with the Daniel Craig Bonds, that was riding on the whole like parkour trend and stuff like that. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
What does Ben Affleck do? Daredevil.
Gilly. Marries Jennifer Lopez 3 times.
That's it. Every time Ben Affleck tries to veer to like, not a serious role, but like something different other than like popcorn fucking action shit.
Gone Girl, fuck you. Show some respect.
Aye, for that.
Does Rosamund Pike carry that movie? Yeah. Yes, she does. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing about that is Ben Affleck didn't want to wear a hat.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, even his Batman was kind of pish.
Yeah. Aye. Aye, fuck Affleck, Moon Damon.
Aye, why run?
Talking about arseholes, right? Should we just get into Paris?
Yeah, right. Solidly, let's stick to Troy for at least the last 20 minutes, right? Fuck, now, this movie really hurt me, right? Because this was my peak Orlando Bloom obsession, right? This was like after Lord of the Rings, during Pirates, and then this, right? So, like, you couldn't tell me for years that Paris was an arsehole. Because I was like, no, it's Orlando Bloom, leave him alone, me. Do you know what I mean? See, watching this as an adult, Orlando Bloom's shit and Paris is an arsehole. Like,
he has this, like, he just doesn't have a fucking clue.
No. And my favourite, which will probably, I think I've got it in useless information. If I don't, I just read it, where Orlando Bloom was like, I found it really difficult to play this role because I didn't know how to play a snivelling wee weasel. And I was like, like,
Yeah, we could
shut up.
We could tell you had a hard time.
I do, but again, though, I do think Orlando Bloom being so shite makes Eric Bana look better.
Oh,
do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But like the best bit is it's Eric Bana talking to Brad Pitt, and Eric Bana goes, "How many wives wait for your wait a minute?" He goes, "How many wives wait for husbands who will never return?" And then Achilles turns around and goes, "Perhaps your brother can help them. I hear he's good at bedding other men's wives." Ew, got him. Like, but like straight up, right? You're Paris, right? You've taken the stunning Helen of Troy, whatever Helen of Troy iteration you want, because Diane Kruger's also a top class bird, but you've taken this crazy bastard's wife, right? Because again, in both iterations, I mean, in the Odyssey iteration of Menelaus, you have John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Take from that what you're going to be in that boat for a long time, people.
Goddamn!
And fucking Chris Ryan. Tangent number 24. If anybody listens to the Rewatchables podcast, there's a guy on it called Chris Ryan who I love so much. And Chris Ryan does this John Bernthal impersonation and it's like, God damn, Jackie. And it's fucking hilarious. I don't even know what movie Chris Ryan's talking about, but every time John Bernthal comes on the telly, me and Ross are like, God damn, Jackie. I didn't even know John Bernthal was in the Odyssey, and he fucking pops up as Menelaus, and I was like, no. You were pure elbowing me. You were like, God damn, Jackie. But yeah, in the Odyssey, you have John Bernthal, and in this, you have Brendan Gleeson, who's just very, this is what you left me for. Do you know what I mean? It's very that. So yeah, you've stolen this big menacing bastard's missus, whose brother is actively trying to take your shit, because your town is like flourishing and thriving while the rest of the Greece is skint. I don't fucking know. And then you've got 10,000 fucking ships show up to your beach with fucking Achilles on it. Yeah. And you hide behind your wee wall and you go, oh no. And then Hector, you look to your big brother, he fight your scraps for you. Then you decide in front of everybody, no, don't worry, father, I'll square up to Menelaus. This is between me and him. Don't you worry about it. The second you drop your sword, you go run into your big brother to fix your shit.
This is what fucking annoys me, is that he does all this, like, oh, I will fight. Was it? First of all, you can't fight.
Yeah. Like, you are a toothpick.
The second you say that, Eric Bana's kind of giving you like, really? Aye, cool.
Eric Bana is so snide to him this whole movie.
But he has
like, you don't know anything about war, and you know nothing about love.
Like, he has like this weird romantic view of, oh, I'll be the hero.
Even though he's like a mad shagger, like Eric Bana's like, what is the difference between her and every other bird you've been with? Aye.
It just fucking irritates me. And I don't know if that's because Orlando Bloom plays it great.
Yeah.
As you say, is he that shit that it just worked?
Yeah, Is Orlando Bloom secretly great at his job?
No. But
he
might have got it right once.
Yeah.
Twice,
Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean. But Orlando Bloom though is your classic case of early 2000s stunner getting to where they get to because they look like that. Like, Orlando Bloom is not talented enough, but my God, is he a pretty boy? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been shown up in everything he's done since like 2006.
Yeah, totally. And that's the thing though as well. Like, even like Achilles, like obviously Hector accidentally kills Patroclus, and obviously Achilles and Hector have the fucking showdown, right?
Yeah.
And Paris is still standing up there being like, oh no. And then Helen is holding Hector's wife being like, that's a pure sin, your man just gets stabbed. I'd have knocked her out.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, wait a minute, I've not got a husband because you're an arsehole. What?
Your fault.
yeah, clown.
Yeah, fucking clown bastard.
Okay, but I suppose that's the thing, but it's not really Helen's fault. Agamemnon was looking for an excuse and Helen just became the excuse.
Yeah, she gave him one.
No, I think he'd have found one eventually, but no, I'm with you. Just trying not to sound like a terrible feminist here.
Oh,
like, fucking Helena Troy.
It is a bit of a weird thing, isn't it? Like,
What?
oh,
You try to tell me that you wouldn't sell 10,000 ships if somebody stole me?
no, what the fuck?
What?
Still 10,000 to get rid of you, asshole. Who would want to come in here and steal you?
You never know. Timothy Chalamet's out there somewhere.
aye.
He's looking for me.
Aye.
Do you know what I love, right? Is we're obviously like, hee ha ha. What are we like? Pure hate you, pure jokes and all that, right? And I'm reading Song of Achilles. Did I mention Song of Achilles?
No, you've not mentioned
Like,
that yet. What's that about?
I'm reading some Song of Achilles again. And there's literally a bit where Patroclus is like talking about Achilles and he's like, I would know him in any life. I would know him by the sound of his shoes. I would know him by the breeze of the wind and all that. And I'm like, Ross has never said anything like that to me.
Fuck's sake.
But they were roommates.
Aye.
Really the only other thing I have to say about Troy is just like, everybody's at a 12. The overacting is sensational. Brian Cox especially. And the Hector and Achilles scene was pretty cool. But then obviously, I feel like the point of Troy, not the point of Troy, but like the main climax of Troy should be the wooden horse, right?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, right? But I feel like this movie makes the Achilles and Hector the climax of the movie. Like
it should have ended there.
Well, you can't end the fucking Trojan
Why,
War
the
at that.
book ends there.
Right, and then it's in the next part. Right?
The book ends with the Hector dying.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Part 1. Imagine being in ancient Greece, right, and no knowing if the sequel's coming out and it just ends on Achilles killing Hector.
When you finishing it, Homer? Come on!
Jink, back in the day, that's how people felt. Like, the way people are shouting at Homer. Wait a minute. Jink, this is like the back in the day equivalent of people shouting at George R.R. Martin to finish Game of Thrones. Like, come on, George, come on.
This movie has its moments, and I don't know why I like. I genuinely couldn't tell you why I like it.
But it's a grand old time.
Like,
do you know what I mean?
I've tried. I just, what a movie.
I mean, it tells you everything though, that this movie's great, but we've spent the majority of thoughts and opinions talking about the Odyssey. Yeah. Like, this is a love letter to the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And a good slagging of Troy.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Also,
the Trojan horse in this movie's heavy shite. The Trojan horse in the Odyssey's where it's at.
Oh, right, so what's your let's go moment?
I've got when Big Achilles and the Myrmidons are running up the beach the first time, like, see when their ship goes in front of everybody else, and they're like, the man wants to die, you know, this, and then like it's just Brad Pitt just fucking bouncing up the beach. Quality patter, man, quality patter. What's yours?
Mine's is just when he kills the first dude, just jumps up, stab.
Yeah.
Like that.
Boagrius!
Yeah, like, that's mine.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's done in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Man. So good. What's your favourite scene?
It's hard to pick.
Yeah. Hard to pick because there are so many. Aye.
See, I've went with when they go into the church. What do you call it?
Temple?
The temple, sorry, aye. And like when Hector comes in and they kind of meet.
Oh, yeah.
That's
you must be Hector.
Yeah, that's kind of the only bit of acting in the movie, so.
That's when Eric Bana's doing his best.
I like that. I like that scene. I don't know why, but.
No, I'm with you. I suppose that's when they have their kind of tete-a-tete. They kind of set everything up, and they're kind of the only two that are seen as like equals, like almost. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that's the thing though, is like in the lore, like Hector is supposed to be a bowhead away from Achilles, but it's just that Achilles is unkillable with a magic heal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he got a magic heal. So my favorite scene is the Hector and Achilles fight.
Yeah.
But special mention to Hector and Patroclus training as Sean Bean comes in.
God.
And then he's like, this is my cousin, Patroclus. And I'm like, he's not your cousin, he's your boyfriend.
I know.
Like, anytime Achilles and Patroclus were in the same scene, I just kept turning around to Ross and being like, but they were lovers.
Yeah.
And Ross was like, shut up. Basically, this is just a massive advert to go and see the Odyssey and to read Song of Achilles.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll dive into some useless information.
Aye, go for it.
So you've also already told us that Christopher Nolan also got this.
Yeah.
I've got some more patter on Wolfgang Peterson.
All right.
Wolfgang Peterson was originally offered Gladiator,
Ah, okay.
and his regret of turning that down is partly why he came back to direct this movie.
Ah, I see.
So could you imagine if that's like two shite sword and sandals movies back together? That's another sliding doors moment though. What if he does Gladiator? Does Russell Crowe get the fucking accolades that he got? Is the soundtrack as good? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you getting, I say that because like the soundtrack's like the great thing about Gladiator. Like, but you're not, I don't know, like you're probably not getting the Gladiator. Like, would Darren still like it if Wolfgang Peterson did it? Probably.
I've known him.
Brad Pitt actually tore his Achilles tendon at the end of filming. Coincidence? Ooh. Achilles lives. Brad Pitt said his aggression in fighting his Achilles was helped because he had just quit smoking and had a foul temper.
Fair enough. Huh? That would do it to you.
Brad Pitt and Eric Bana didn't actually use stunt actors for their fight. They had a gentleman's agreement to pay the other for any accidental hits. Apparently this is a thing they used to do back in the day with like Lawrence of Arabia and Ben-Hur and all this kind of stuff. So it was $50 for every soft hit and $100 for every hard hit. Pitt ended up owing Eric Bana $750 by the end of the fight. Bana owed Brad Pitt nothing because Eric Bana is boring as fuck and probably just gave him a light tap.
That's it, aye.
You can actually visit the Trojan horse prop from this movie. It is in the seaside town of Kanakali. If I'm butchering that, I'm really sorry, guys.
You probably are, right?
Kanako. The seaside town of what I think is pronounced Kanakali, which is an hour away from the ruins of ancient Troy.
Nice.
Now I know where we're going on holiday next year, Ross. Could you imagine Berlin one year and then we go here for the whole month? We're just like, soft and sandals. Peter O'Toole hated his experience filming on this movie and famously fought with Peterson the entire way through production. He attended the premiere but walked out of the movie 2 minutes in.
Why?
I don't know. Just fucking, that was all. I tried to look up why they hated each other. I think they just kept fighting each other. Peter O'Toole's obviously like your old gravitas actor that thinks he knows better. And Wolfgang Peterson probably, I think it's probably an ego thing.
Probably knows he's in shite.
He's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, that's totally legit, actually.
In Homer's time, archers were seen as lesser fighters because they didn't fight their opponents on equal terms. Paris, as the cowardly character, kills Achilles with an arrow. Brian Cox says that Agamemnon is the only role he ever actively pursued because he'd always wanted to do an epic movie. In a Vanity Fair article, he commented on working with Brad Pitt. I'd never seen anyone look like that in any costume before. He came out and my jaw hit the floor because he is so stunningly beautiful. Fair fucks, Brian Cox, man.
You can't argue.
I feel like we would all have been like that on the first. I feel like, again, I understand that Brad Pitt is now an arsehole, right?
Yeah.
But I understand it back in the day. As soon as Brad Pitt walks on screen, you're like, nay bother. like, oh dear. I mean, you did that in the Odyssey when Matt Damon was topless. You were like, oof.
I fucking ripped his shit.
Your best night of his
He's
life.
been fucking batting the gym.
At the time this movie came out, Diane Kruger and Rose Byrne were relative unknowns in Hollywood. Now look at them, do you know what I mean? Inglourious Bastards and Rose Byrne, she didn't win...
Oscar nominee this year?
Yeah. She won, was it a BAFTA or something, or a Globe or something?
I couldn't tell you.
She won something for that film. Was it If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
Yeah.
Terry Gilliam was offered the chance to direct, but declined after reading 5 pages of the script. Fair. What was it we watched the other day and we were like, the script in this movie just doesn't exist?
Oh, do you know fucking Scary Movie or something?
Oh, right.
It was something bizarre.
Aye. This is the bit that you like.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley was originally offered the role of Briseis, but turned it down to do Pride and Prejudice.
Alright, okay.
So, for Helen of Troy, Halle Berry, Jennifer Lopez, Sophia Marceau, and Catherine Zeta-Jones were all approached. Have you ever seen a more early 2000s insert beautiful women here category?
Does Halle Berry get grief for doing this?
Get grief?
Yeah, I mean, women
she's
of colour.
getting a Razzie, isn't she?
Yeah, but women of colour being
Helena
Troy.
I get you. Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't think she does.
I don't think so. I feel like, I mean, again, we were like 10 in 2004, so maybe we were too young to clock, but I just feel like we weren't as much of dicks back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like see the way people are like racist and homophobic and transphobic now? I feel like it was just good old fashioned sexism back in the day. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I think she'd have been fine.
Yeah, I don't think there'd have been any bother with us.
No.
Yeah, and that just kind of shows you how bad it is, though.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Bullshit.
I do think Jennifer Lopez is Latino. Catherine Zeta-Jones isn't Latino, but passes as Latino in Zorro. Do you know what I mean?
She's Welsh.
I know.
I'd be more offended if a fucking Welsh woman was in it.
I just think that's so funny that that's literally like the 5 most beautiful women in 2004. Do you know what I mean?
Who's hot at the time?
That's true. Totally, though. Do you know what I mean? But Brad Pitt was the first and only choice to play Achilles.
I mean, as you say, he kind of got flung into it.
Do you know what I mean? I wonder if that's one of those ones though where like they wanted him. He was like, no, I'm actually doing this movie.
Yeah.
But then didn't want to do that movie and was like, fuck it, fine, I'll be in
Yeah, I
Troy.
need to do it, yeah.
We'll dive into A. So I've done my A already about the Achilles heel thing. My only other A is, do you think that Roman Reigns got his idea for his Superman jump from Brad Pitt in this movie?
It makes sense.
Because Brad Pitt is fucking Superman leaping all over this place.
That's like one of his only attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like lunges at people. I just watched this and I was like, Roman Reigns?
See, I've got one more.
Okay.
And it's, see when they go on about, oh, Hector's the greatest warrior, yada yada. Who does he go out and fight? Because it doesn't feel like they're an army or a city that goes to war. They wait for them to come to their walls.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, in this movie, like, the only time you really see Hector fight is the Achilles fight. Like, obviously, like, I mean, the Achilles, and then when he kills Patroclus. But then also, sorry, every time they fight, they're always like, that's us done for the day. Like, see when he kills Patroclus, and he's like, and Sean Bean's like, it was his cousin. And everyone's like, that's enough for the day, mate. That's us, we're done. Like, they keep doing that in every fight scene. They're like, that's enough.
The one I thought of what made me think, I don't think he's that good, is the Ajax one.
Yeah, but Ajax is fucking huge.
No, I know, but at no point does Achilles look like he's struggling. But Hector looks like every fight that he's struggling.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's like, oh no, this is the greatest fighter in the land, is it? I think he's kind of a wee bit shitty.
Yeah.
I think he just happens to be the prince.
Yeah, but they keep trying to like crowbar that Hector is like the quote unquote good one. Because now that speech where it's like, all my life I've been told, love your women, honour your country, and obey the gods. Troy is your mother, avenge her, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, cool, we get it. Like, and then like the whole way through, it's very much like, oh look, he's got a baby. Oh look, he loves his wife. Blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Achilles doesn't have anyone except Patroclus. Except in this movie, Patroclus is his cousin, and that's just weird.
Yeah.
And I do realise that in every modern TV show there's a bit of incest, but I don't think in 2004 they were ready for the incest bar.
Nowhere near it.
No, fair enough, but yeah, fuck Hector.
Yeah.
I do also just wonder though, like, is it Hector the character or is it Eric Bana? Because Eric Bana, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Eric Bana still has never really came back from fucking up the Incredible Hulk. Like that, his version was so boring.
Oh, it was terrible, yeah.
I feel like that's something that Eric Bana's never really been able to come back from. And I also feel like that's almost something the Hulk never really came back from, because even the Edward Norton one was shit. And there's probably a reason why Mark Ruffalo's not been given a standalone movie. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I know what the reason is now. And it's a good thing that he's standing up for it, but yeah, like, I feel like nowadays actors get more than one chance.
Yeah.
Because there's so many shit actors that seem to be getting like roles and stuff, whereas before it's that, right, we're going to put like, say 100 million for example, and you don't do it, right, you're fucking ruined.
Well, remember that guy that was in, was it John Carter? Is that what that movie was called?
Yeah.
The movie that like bankrupted Disney?
Nearly ruined the studio, yeah.
And like, where the fuck's he gone? Do you know what I mean? Like, he just vamoosed. Like, Imagine that's like the peak, the peak and fall of your acting career was one really shit Disney movie.
I do kind of feel bad for people like that because it's not his fault the movie was shit.
Yeah.
It's a stupid idea for a movie. It's a stupid story in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it'll look good in a movie. Like, you've seen this fucking shit with, like, He-Man and all.
I wasn't expecting He-Man to be good anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Why make it?
Also, I don't understand why the fuck Jared Leto was in it.
Aye.
I mean, I know now, obviously, which I'm so glad the documentaries came out and we've all been like, boo. But, like, you could have had anybody as Skeletor.
Yeah.
And with Jared Leto's run, take out the fact that he's an absolute dirty bastard. His run on every franchise he's touched has dissolved. Why would you then be like, aye, cool, we'll get Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're saying, though, is like, at least these days people get a chance. Some people have had too many chances.
But that's what I mean.
Like, Jared Leto should have been canned and blasted into obscurity after Morbius. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel now it's just more about your presence than, like, if you can act. Like, it's, oh, will this reach out to fucking 1 million people? Because he's famous. Aye, cool, get him in it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give a fuck about, is he actually the one for the job?
Yeah.
Or know the fact that his last 4 movies or something has nearly lost $1 billion?
Yeah.
Maybe that should be the, no, hold on a minute here.
Aye, let's go and find someone else. Do you know what I mean? Well, hopefully that happens now that documentary's come out and everybody knows that he's an arsehole.
Beastie prick.
Aye. This movie also sees the return of the David Boreanaz's School of Accents.
All right, hit me with.
So, have you not got anybody?
No.
What, right?
Well, I do, but I'll let you carry on.
So I have Brad Pitt's accent in this movie because that's just all over the shop. He can't keep one dialect. I mean, we know that Brad Pitt can't do anything other than American, but it's like he starts the sentence English and then ends it in American, and then there's some kind of weird like RP thing in the middle, very bizarre. So like, and then by the end of the movie, he just drops it all together and just goes full American. But honourable shout out to Brendan Gleeson, who just gets super Irish in the middle, like when he's fighting Paris, and it's like, you have no honour, no this, and you're like, Brendan, like, that's what I mean, is like, there's nobody turn around. I mean, you could say the same with Braveheart. Like, there's nobody turn around and go, do you want to take another take? Like, if you're doing an accent that isn't your own. But then, I don't know, was this before the time of dialect coaches? I don't know.
See, I would put the whole cast in this, because not one of them even, like, would you call it a bad accent if you don't even bother with an accent?
Yeah, I think instead of a lot of them try to do an accent, a lot of them just try and put RP in their voice to make themselves sound like BBC radio presenters, like, and it's like, no.
Yeah, it's just like very, very much over pronunciation.
Yeah.
Then Brian Cox just screaming in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Brian Cox is fucking mental in this movie, and I love him so much.
They're all bad accents just because they're not great in this.
I also wonder if everybody's accent was terrible, though, because everybody's at a 12. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we're just overacting to fuck. And I love the idea of like Brendan Gleeson and Brian Cox like in their like togas having a wee pint, just like, this is fucking class, isn't it? Like, that's brilliant. Have you got best kill, worst kill?
It's all just very stabby in this movie.
Yeah.
There's not really a kill that I can think, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I've got the Boagrius kill as my best kill, just literally because it's done in 10 seconds.
But
and my worst kill is Achilles, just because it fucking pisses me off. Like,
his kill's the only one that's kind of different.
But it's annoying. Like,
no, I know it annoys you, but yeah, no.
You can't shoot him in the heel and then shoot him 4 times in the chest.
I mean,
like, the heel would have been enough.
Yeah, but no, I was thinking about it, but is it? Nah, it's just man gets stabbed in chest, man gets stabbed in throat.
Yeah,
like there's not much.
Man gets stabbed through the eye.
Yeah, there's not like there's no variety.
Yeah, I get you. Have you got a worst guy whose hairline's receding?
Oh, it's going to be Paris.
I've got Paris as well. I fuck him.
The reason this all begins.
Yeah. Who have you got for who's in a different movie? I didn't have anybody because they're all in this wild shite epic. Like, they are all exactly where they're supposed to be, but none of them are in Troy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they're all in different sword and sandal movies.
Yeah. Either in the right genre, just not quite.
Yeah.
Brian Cox is in Ben-Hur, like, hands down. Like,
right, you could tell who watched the classics before this.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Have you got an I'm out?
There's no particular bit that I'm out, but there's too many scenes where I don't really give a fuck.
I get you. My I'm out is just see the whole bit with Briseis and Achilles. But again, that's probably just because I'm like, he's gay. but I feel like the Briseis and Achilles stuff is so boring.
Yeah.
Like, and I get, like, this is her first big role, and I think she's really good in it.
Yeah.
Like, I think she goes toe to toe.
I mean, early 2000s woman, all there today was like, oh, I'm just a dainty woman, don't do it to me. You know what I mean?
I look really pretty and never will cry. Yeah. Totally. So, like, I think she's good in it, but I find, like, that's the filler in between the fights, or, like, but I think as well, like, there's the scene with Peter O'Toole and Brad Pitt where Peter O'Toole's asking for Hector's body back. And, like, see that one scene with Peter O'Toole?
Yeah.
Like, that's all you need. Like, Brad Pitt isn't anywhere close. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Like, when you let Peter O'Toole do what Peter O'Toole does, wire the fuck in, because he's just chewing up that dialogue, man. He's got that swirling about his mouth like a sommelier, do you know what I mean? And Brad Pitt's like, is that right? I ain't bother.
Yeah, that's probably the only good bit acting in this.
Yeah, totally. I just Peter O'Toole.
Big Pedro.
Aye, that's about it.
Yeah, I can't pick on a bit that I don't care, because there's 2 hours of this movie I don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah, I get you. So that was, I mean, I want to be like, so that was Troy. No, it wasn't. That was the Odyssey with some Troy sprinkled in. For 0 out of 10 this week, now the last couple of weeks, we've been like, oh my God, we've watched per class movies. We don't know what to put in. We've got 3 this week. We've got Scary Movie 6, which, to be fair, we weren't expecting to be good.
No.
We just weren't expecting it to be that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I knew it was going to be shit, but I didn't. Whatever. Or maybe it's that my frontal lobe's developed and that kind of part is just no funny.
That's it. The jokes
It was funny when you were 13. Do you know what I mean?
The jokes are 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, that silly, like, teen comedy acting just doesn't work anymore.
No.
And even when they try to be relevant with, like, up-to-date jokes, it was just fucking garbage.
Yeah, it was piss jokes, do you know what I mean? And see, even, like remember when the trailer was like, we'll say the things that everyone's too scared to say. They didn't say anything like that I didn't like. Maybe they didn't say anything that I didn't expect them to say. Do you know what I mean? But see all this stuff that now we're like, oh, comedy's dead now, blah blah blah. There's been plenty of comedy movies that have came out that have been funny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Scary Movie 6, it's the 6th Scary Movie. Scary Movie got shit after Scary Movie 2. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get those bits of it where it's like, oh, like they do the wee callbacks, and this is kind of like like, we've got Scary Movie back, but you can't make any more of these.
No, that's plenty.
You can't run with the ghost face and like shit jokes anymore.
Yeah, how many weed jokes do you need? That's the thing, like seeing the trailer where it was like, we say the things that nobody else will say. And part of me was like, you know, they're not going to do anything, but I'll sit there and I'll see what it is. It's the same weed jokes from Scary Movie 1. It's still Shorty like smoking a blunt through his afro and stuff. Like, it's all the same shit. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's the same, like, there's even like a sex scene joke that is literally the sex scene from Scary Movie 1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Majority of it is. The only thing I want to say though is the backlash against it about the trans joke.
Yeah.
And Marlon Wayans is like one of the biggest supporters of trans because he's his kid.
Yeah.
And people were like, he shouldn't be doing that. And he went, no, like, I'm not making fun of them being trans, but this is what I'm talking about, how ridiculous you guys are getting here.
I didn't take the trans jokes as anti-trans. I thought the trans jokes were more laughing at people that take the piss out of trans. Do you know what I mean? Because like obviously like the guy with the baby dick from Scary Movie 1 has a trans son, and all the jokes, like the trans kid is never the butt of the jokes. It's the dad who doesn't get it or who fucks up the pronouns and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's everyone else around the trans kid who is the butt of the jokes. Like, I didn't think there was any jokes in that were bad about... I mean, I think there was one where they took the piss out of the trans kid's facial hair, but I've seen so many trans people on TikTok as I've
Yeah.
taken a piss out of that. Like, so the trans jokes were the only things, and from my point of view, and if anybody wants to come and correct me, please fucking do. But from my point of view, I thought the trans jokes were probably like the healthier jokes in the movie, if that makes sense. Like that was the only character who was never the butt of the jokes. They're still making jokes about lassies that like to have sex and guys that like to have smoke weed. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's the same shit.
Yeah, like I say, if you want to watch Scary Movie 6, watch the second one.
Yeah, just watch Scary Movie 1 and 2 and just be done with it. Do you know what I mean?
Like just end it here.
Yeah, get your nostalgia hit that way. And then we watched Hungry. You knew that movie was going to be shit.
Yeah.
Like me and Ross were really hungover on Saturday.
Well, you were hungover. I've been hangover free for a wee while now.
I was fucking dying, man. I was absolutely dying. Do you know me when I was out? I was like, oh no, everything's fine. And then I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my God, I was so drunk. So yeah, we ended up just having like a really shit hangover movie day. And we watched Hungry Hippos, knowing that it was going to be pish, but it would probably be all right. Oh my God, it was awful.
Yeah, if you've got a movie about a killer hippo,
make it good.
Not even that, have the fucking hang in it.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
In it for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Waste of time.
And every time it's the ears that shake, and I'm like, I can't take that hippo seriously, man.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. Just daft. And then the third one that we thought was shit was that Night Patrol.
Garbage.
Now, Emma from Final Girls, if you are listening, please turn the podcast off now because you love Justin Long. Fucking lot of shite, man.
Yep.
What a lot of pish. That movie tried to be about 5 things at once and none of them successfully.
No.
Like, it wasn't a good vampire movie. It wasn't a good gang movie. It wasn't a good movie that used allegory for race. It wasn't even a good race movie. It wasn't a good movie against, like, police violence. Like, it was just all over the shop and nothing hit. And then it kept trying to make like chapters of the movie.
Yeah.
It was shite. It was fucking awful.
It was a fucking garbage movie that thought it would be better if they put a filter over it.
Yes.
And another thing, and I'm
fucking
sick of it. Stop with Justin Long.
Oh
No.
No, I like
Justin Long is fucking awful.
No.
And they've been trying since the early 2000s. He is a cunt. He's going to be there with the cockroaches.
No, I like Justin Long. I
like him in what?
I get what you mean, right? Of that, like, Justin Long is never great in anything, right?
He's not even good in anything.
I never expect Justin Long to be great. I just expect him to be Justin Long. And I do like the turn he's taken in his career where he's like, like in Barbarian, where you spend the first 5 minutes of Barbarian being like, oh my God, he's the good guy. Oh no. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I wouldn't call Justin Long a Scream King, but I would say he's like a Poundland Scream King because he's only really made a couple of good scary movies and then the rest of these movies have been a bit pish.
All these movies have been pish.
Oh no, I don't. There's just something dead likeable about Justin
No, there's
Long.
not. He is not believable in anything. Can you say he was a cop?
No. There's nothing about Justin Long that gave cop vibes. Do you know what I mean?
No.
But like, remember that terrible movie we watched, and it was him and Kate Bosworth, who he's married to, who also used to go out with Orlando Bloom.
Fair enough.
And it was that terrible vampire movie, and it was supposed to be like Dracula from a woman's point of view, but it wasn't. It was just shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was dreadful.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Do you think, see, even although Jeepers Creepers is now basically just been panned and like binned and people are like, boo, Jeepers Creepers, boo, because of the director and stuff. But do you think like Justin Long's got away with a lot because of Jeepers Creepers? Because people love Jeepers Creepers.
They try to push him in everything. They were trying to push him to the moon in the early 2000s.
That's fair.
With Jeepers Creepers, he done that road trip movie and all that. He was in a lot of like teen comedies, which is always a dodgy sign.
Yeah, but it's the terrible teen comedies that just had like tits out all the time. Yeah.
Then he was in the Apple adverts.
Oh yeah.
No, Justin Long does not get a pass.
Okay.
If you can name me even 3 good Justin Long movies, I'll be shocked.
No.
You can't include Weapons.
Weapons he's in for 30 seconds. I wouldn't include Weapons. I would include Barbarian. can you include Tusk just for how fucking weird Tusk is?
Is that a good movie?
I don't know. I don't know, right? Because people actively like Tusk. I've never finished Tusk because I've never been able to get past the halfway point.
Yeah.
But that's not out of the movie being shite. That's just out of me being like, what the fuck am I watching? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see it with him.
I mean, do you give him Galaxy Quest?
I see the reason that's good.
I mean, like, apparently the movie Coyotes is good. Final Girls did a Justin Long month and the movie was Coyotes, but I never watched it. I can't remember why I didn't go to that one. It wasn't out of like Justin Long hate. I just didn't get to go to it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, he was in the really bad Ghostbusters TV show with what's his chops? Ross Geller from Friends.
David Schwimmer?
Yes. Now, aye. Right. And maybe it's just Justin Long's vibe. Maybe his vibe. Oh, yeah, he was in the Creepshow remake as well. Maybe it's just his vibe that gets him away with it because he does just seem like a lovely guy. Do you know what I mean? Just seems like a really nice guy.
Aye. Nah.
Dodgeball! Fucking Dodgeball!
Oh, it's a fucking awful movie.
But to be fair, I actually don't think I've seen Dodgeball since I was about 14. I remember really liking it when I was 14.
One of the only movies I'll give you that he's in is Idiocracy.
I've never seen
It's
that.
a good movie.
Is it?
Other than that, not a fucking thing.
Okay, fair enough. Poor Justin. God, everybody's taking a tank in this episode, didn't they?
Nah, Justin, I've said this for ages. He's never believed Bonnet, and if you can't believe that he's... Even as you could put him fucking stacking shelves, I'm like, he's never done that before. A useless cunt.
Oh God, I really hope Emma turned off because she fucking loves Justin Long.
Fucking come for me, Emma. Come for me.
She fucking will, by the way, because I used like the Venom accent last week as well.
That's fine.
You are banned from Final Girls.
That's fine. I'll accept that.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. This has been our Troy/Odyssey/mostly Odyssey podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks where we will more try to be on point.
Yeah.
Like, we'll actually try and stick to the movie at hand. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Patroclus. They were roommates.